That's the nature of practice. When one side's happy, the other side isn't. Of course, we're going for a small sample size right now. We've been in shoulder pads for only 1 day. It's a big point of emphasis for us this year is getting our hands on the football, and that's a battle. That's what I love about this fall camp. Our offense is dynamic and exciting, and they're on the attack, and our defense the same way, and we're on the attack, and there's been great competition out there.
Manny, you talked about how this is a hard defense and a hard offense to install against. Talk about what you mean by that, because you guys are all about pressure and angles, and the offense is kind of unconventional.
Yeah, the first thing you have to do on defense is get lined up. And, you know, with our freshmen, and they're trying to learn our defense and our offense, I mean, tight ends are coming out of helicopters and coming out of secret holes in the ground. So you're constantly just struggling just to give yourself a chance before the play begins. And but that makes us better, because what we're trying to sell to our players is that going against them every day in practice, when we get into a game and someone's just standing there, our kids are gonna be like, Coach, what are they doing? And say, oh, we just get to line up and play. And so that's what you want. You want the games to be hopefully physically easier, but you should for sure want them to be mentally easier, and I think that's the advantage of going against our offense.
Did anybody come back and surprise you, and where you would say, okay, we got something there you
know,
didn't know you had?
It's still early days for that type of assessment. I would say overall, the thing that gives us the most pleasure at this point is that our players, you can tell the scheme, their confidence in the scheme, they know what to do. Where in the spring we were having to coach them a lot on what to do. Now we get to coach them on how to do it, and then even beyond that, why we do it. You know, to me, when they understand those 3 questions, that's where we can really start to master the scheme, and we're getting towards that point now.
Maybe going up against the offense that you're going up against,
correct,
you know, in the spring and now, does anybody in the SEC run the offense that Texas wants to put on the field this year?
You know, I think we're unique. So there are probably a little bits of parts of different people. You know, I mean, you might see some of this bunch and some of that bunch. I don't know if there's any one team that would exactly fit the bill. With what Brian's done and working with Major, and they're presenting something to me that from my experience has been it's pretty unique. You can see bits and pieces of it in different places, but it's been fun. It's been fun, and the biggest thing is just the attitude. For all everyone's talking about the sort of the gimmickry. It's still right now we're trying to get right now established screwing your cleats in the ground and coming off the ball on both sides.